It don't take much for her to come out of her shell. Just a George Jones song, shot a rebel yell. Can't get her off the karaoke machine. You'll think she's Patsy Cline when she's singing Sweet Dreams. Saturday night she rocks a crowd till 2. Sunday morning she'll be singing from the very first pew. She said nobody'll ever be as cool as Johnny Cash, and if you don't like Elvis, kiss her, you know Outlaw Women. It's her favorite song. She's got a shot glass from Graceland and Earnhardt thong. Picture of Jesus and wailing on her wall. She's more like Ritalin than a Barbie doll. She's the Queen of Victoria, Tennessee. Right down to the core, she's redneck royalty. Her palace, it's a new double wide, and a Chevy Trailblazer is her carriage ride. Fairy tales do come true, you see. She's the Queen of Victoria, Tennessee. Prince Charming did her ride in a pale white horse. He came by and picked her up in a King Ranch Ford. No shining armor, but he saved the day, 'cause he took her out to dinner, bought her a T-bone steak. After dinner they rode down to the county line. That's how the story goes, once upon a time. She's the Queen of Victoria, Tennessee. Right down to the core, she's redneck royalty. Her palace, it's a new double wide, and a Chevy Trailblazer is her carriage ride. Fairy tales do come true, you see. She's the Queen of Victoria, Tennessee. Yes, she's the Queen of Victoria, Tennessee. Yes, she's the Queen of Victoria, Tennessee. Thank you. That was a song written by Davy Smith, and I got to put it on my second album called Not Looking Back. And earlier this year, it got an award for Album of the Year with ISSA, International Singer-Songwriter Association. Hope y'all liked it. Here's one that I wrote, and it's on my new album called Six String Storytellers. It's out now on Apple Music, Spotify, and anywhere you purchase music online. One, two, three, four. My daddy was a good man, and he fought for Uncle Sam. And I was born in the great state of Montgomery, Alabama. He taught me how to play a guitar, how to hunt and fish, how to swing a hammer and fight with my fist. And I'm American born, Southern bred, and when I die I'll be American dead. Taught me how to shoot a gun, you dang right boy, I'm a daddy's son. Taught me how to say yes ma'am, he made me the man I am. Taught me how to fight for my rights, this is how I got my family pride. My granddaddy used to hang out down at a Mason's Lodge. Every weekend we would work on a old crapped out Dodge. He taught me everything from wrong to right, how to pray on Sunday morning, raise hell on Saturday night. And I'm American born, Southern bred, and when I die I'll be American dead. Taught me how to shoot a gun, you dang right boy, I'm a daddy's son. Taught me how to say yes ma'am, he made me who I am. Taught me how to fight for my rights, this is how I got my family pride. And I'm I'm American born, Southern bred, and when I die, I'll be American dead. Taught me how to shoot a gun. You dang right, boy, I'm a daddy's son. Taught me how to say yes, ma'am. He made me the man I am. Taught me how to fight for my rights. This is how I got my family pride. And this is how I got my family pride. Thank you. This next song's one I've been doing lately. I wrote it right before I finished the album, and it's the title track. It's the first track off my new album. It's called Working Class. Hope you like it. He wears a trucker hat, drives an old Ford truck, spits backer on the ground. He's got calloused hands and old work boots that look like a hand-me-downs. The working class. He's a working class. He's a working class, breaking his back for a paycheck Friday night. Works hard all day for an honest pay, doing what he thinks is right. He's a working class. He's a working class. Cooks and cleans, paints his jeans, patches his wore-out jeans. Tucks the kids at night, sings them songs, tells them little nursery rhymes. She's a working class. He's a working class. She's a working class, breaking her back for no paycheck Friday night. She works hard all day for their loves are paid, doing what she feels is right. She's a working class. She's a working class. They're a working class, breaking their back for a paycheck Friday night. Works hard all day for an honest pay, doing what they think is right. They're working class. They're working class. Thank you. This next one's another one I wrote that's on my new album. It's called Away From Home. From the mountains of North Georgia to the highways of Tennessee, the hills of the Carolinas, and every river in between. Going across this country on an old Greyhound bus, riding around town to town, just good old boys like us. And I'm far away from home, and I'm singing this lonesome song without a care at all. And I'm still far away from home. Stage lights, bar fights, sipping whiskey and feeling right, singing the songs the crowd wants to hear, with this gold guitar screaming in in my ear. And I'm gone away from home, and I'm singing this lonesome song without a care at all, and I'm still far away from home. And I'm far away from home, and I'm feeling lonesome songs without a care at all, and I'm still far away from home. And I'm 400 miles from home, and I'm singing this lonesome song. Thank you. Tom, you care if I do two more and then get it out of here? Come on, do this one with me. I'm going to do another one off my new album. I want to push these songs because this is another one I wrote everything on it, and really excited about it. This one right here is called New Way to Fly. With my back up against the wall, another glass of whiskey helps me forget it all. My mind starts going back to what might have been. Been thinking about this time and time again. I'm tired of living the same old lies, knowing that two wrongs don't make it right. Looking for another way of life, maybe a new way to fly. Running down the highway, wind at my back, feeling like a train coming off the track. My heart is beating out of my chest. My eyes ain't the only thing needing rest. I'm tired of living the same old lies, knowing that two wrongs don't make it right. Looking for another way of life, maybe a new way to fly. Do I stay or live? Either way, it's still a bunch of regret. I'm tired of living the same old lies, knowing that two wrongs don't make it right. I'm looking for another way of life, maybe a new way to fly. Thank you. This one right here was requested by Mr. Tom Cavan himself. This is the title track off my first album, which I'm going to take a minute to tell you. This first album that I recorded is up for Traditional Country Album of the Year at the Josie Music Awards this year in Nashville, Tennessee, at the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
So if I win, I'll be happy. If I lose, I'll be happy because I get to go to the Grand Ole Opry. So, if you're the praying type, please say a prayer about that. It'll be God's will whether I win or I lose. But this is the title track. It's called Trip Around Home. Riding down the road in my pickup truck, looking out my window, wishing I had a run of good luck. It all looks the same since I left here. Over there's that country store where I bought my first beer. It's just a trip around home, a place under the sun. It was where my daddy taught me how to shoot a gun. Wish I was drinking with my buddies round here, or sitting in the woods shooting me a big old deer, with the radio on an old country song. Man, I love this trip around home. Mama's on the porch in a rocking chair. Y'all come in, supper's done, wash your hands before the prayer. Me and Dad come in, he removes his hat. Didn't have much on the table, but he gave us all he had. It's just a trip around home, a place under the sun. It was where my daddy taught me how to shoot a gun. Wish I was drinking with my buddies round here, or sitting in the woods shooting me a big old deer, with the radio on an old country song. Man, I love this trip around home. Seemed like yesterday, met a simple girl. Little did I know that she would be my whole world. We moved off to start a family of our own, and now she's riding shotgun on this trip around home. It's just a trip around home, a place under the sun. It was where my daddy taught me how to shoot a gun. Wish I was drinking with my buddies round here, or sitting in the woods shooting me a big old deer, with the radio on an old country song. Man, I love this trip around home. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Tom Cavan, Greg Hopkins, Ringgold Depot. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good evening.